threading a Singer Model 604. The 604 has a spool pin on the back here with a cap. And there's a thread guide on top. And then a hook under, and then it goes over the bobbin winding tension button through this thread guide, around the tensioner, around the finger and that take-up spring, and then it has to come back through this thread guide again, and then it goes into the take-up arm through that thread guide. There's a front thread guide and then one guide on the needle bar, and the machine threads from front to back. The Singer Model 604 has in-place bobbin winding, and it's marked auto reel, but it takes touch and sew bobbins that go under a very familiar looking touch and sew case. And the needle plate got to take the needle out to get the needle plate out. Alright, so with the feed dogs down, the needle plate comes out, and then you can move the feed dogs to the back, and the bobbin comes out. And then to remove the bobbin case to clean underneath it, remove the door, and that piece pops up and out of the way, and the bobbin case lifts out. Okay. Now, reinstalling the bobbin case on the 604. It slips in place. It's got a groove on the side that fits into the groove on the hook race, and you need to rotate it clockwise until it stops, and then this black tab will pop down. And now we have to put the cover on. So the cover slides in place, and then you have to gently pry these spring tabs up until they go into the slots on the cover. And now we can pull the cover open. And put our needle plate back in. Wait. Make sure the feed dogs are down. There. Feed dogs have to be down to make this as easy as possible on the needle plate. There. So, feed dogs, needle plate in place. We'll need our needle in place and threaded. And then get the cover all the way open. These are the 2-piece touch and sew bobbins. So drop that in there and clip our cover in place. And then let's wind the bobbin. Alright. The604 has a touch and sew bobbin winder in it. However, it is not a touch and sew. It is called a auto reel. And the control to shift for bobbin winding is this big button over here. And then the needle with the presser bar up and the thread wrapped around the foot to help you hold it in place. It gathers and it starts winding, and then on the second pass you'll feel it cut the thread off, and then it's ready to wind the bobbin. And you can wind the bobbin until it's as full as you'd like it to be, and then flip that lever to release the bobbin winding mechanism, and you can pull a tail out, and this machine is ready to sew with the cover closed on the bobbin.